The Department of Occupational Safety and Health reported 4,409 workplace accidents nationwide between January and May. The manufacturing sector recorded the most cases at 2,320, followed by agriculture and finance.
Kalau di Perak, kes pembinaan, mautlah. Ada 6 kes, ada kuari ada 1 kes, penyelangan ada 1 kes, pendidikan ada 1 kes, kejuruteraan ada 1 kes lah.
Selangor recorded the highest workplace accidents with 975 cases, followed by Johor 810, Perak 422 and Penang 377. The figures were shared during Occupational Safety and Health Week, aimed at promoting a safe work culture nationwide.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to our lecturer, Dr. Idris bin Osman. We are from class B 82622A, Group 1. For the assignment, we have been tasked to present a video on a contemporary issue related to human resource, focusing on employees. The topic we have selected is workforce safety and well-being in the construction industry. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce our team members from Group 1. Our team consists of Natasha binti Muhammad Afandi, Nur Aqilah binti Abdul, Famizatul Syafina binti Ahmad Faidzul, Nur Amira Afifah binti Muhammad Rizal, Nur binti Muhammad Ridhuan, and Nur Alyaa Maisarah binti A Wira.
Today we will be presenting about the rising number of workplace accidents in Malaysia. According to the Department of Occupational Safety and Health (DOSH), there were 4,409 workplace accident reports from January to May 2025, including 94 fatal cases. These accidents cover various industries, and the construction sector alone records 64 cases, indicating that construction is among the sector with a high number of workplace accidents. This provides that workplace accidents remain a serious concern in Malaysia, and stronger safety measures are urgently needed.
In Malaysia, keeping workers safe and healthy at their jobs is super important, and it's something the law takes seriously. We're talking about the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1994, also known as OSHA. This law is all about making sure workplaces are safe so that everyone can go home without getting hurt or sick. Let's dive into what this law means, why it matters to both bosses and workers, and how it helps keep everyone safe at work. Back in the day, work accidents were happening a lot, and people realized we needed a solid plan to make workplaces safer. That's where OSHA came in. It was a game changer, shifting the focus from just dealing with accidents after they happened to preventing them in the first place. OSHA lays out the rules for keeping workplaces safe. It talks about the responsibilities of bosses to make sure the workplace is safe and healthy, setting up safety committees, and what needs to happen if an accident does occur. Under OSHA, bosses need to do everything they can to keep the workplace safe. This means giving the right training, tools, and attention to safety. Workers need to look out for themselves and others too, making sure they follow safety rules and speak up if something's not right. The Department of Occupational Safety and Health, or DOSH, is the watchdog for OSHA. They have inspectors who check workplaces to make sure everyone's following the rules. If the rules are broken, there can be big fines or even jail time. OSHA has made a big difference in making workplaces safer across Malaysia. It's helped cut down on accidents and made people more aware of how important safety is. The Occupational Safety and Health Act isn't just a bunch of rules. It's a promise to keep workers in Malaysia safe and healthy. Knowing about OSHA, workers can feel a lot safer at work. It's good to know there are rules that my boss has to follow to make sure we're all safe.
Now, let's look at the positive impacts on employees. First, improve safety awareness. After accident happen, employees become more alert and cautious in their workplace. They start to pay more attention to potential risks and follow safety procedures more strictly. This makes them more responsible and disciplined in their daily tasks. Second, better training and equipment. When accidents occur, companies usually take action by upgrading safety equipment and providing proper training. For example, workers may receive new protective gear or attend safety workshops. This does not only protect them but also give employees useful knowledge and confidence to handle their job in a safer ways.
Now, let's talk about the negative impact of workforce safety issue on employees in the construction industry. First, we have physical and emotional harm. Construction sites are known to be high-risk environment and accident can cause serious injuries, sometimes even permanent disabilities. This not only affect on employees' ability to work, but also their everyday life like doing normal activities at home. Besides the physical side, workers may also experience emotional effects such as trauma, stress, or even losing confidence in their job. For example, someone who had a bad fall might feel scared to work at height again. Next is the loss of income. When employees are injured, they may not be able to work for a certain period of time, or in some cases, they may never be able to return to the same role. This situation leads to a financial hardship, especially if they are the main income earner in the family. On top of that, there is also the fear of being replaced, demoted, or losing future career opportunity because of the injury. So overall, workplace accidents don't just harm employees physically, they can also affect their mental health, financial stability, and even their confidence in the industry. Now, let's take a look at some recent cases of construction accident in Malaysia. As we can see in this table, the cases happened in early 2025 and they highlight how dangerous construction sites can be if safety is not properly managed. For example, on the 26th of February in Malacca, a construction worker died after falling from a height of more than 10 meters while installing zinc on a roof. Just 2 days earlier, also in Malacca, 2 workers were killed and 2 others seriously injured due to an explosion and fire during demolition and recycling work.
Seorang pekerja sebuah tapak pembinaan maut selepas digilis lori tipa di Tanjung 12 Kuala Langat. Jabatan Keselamatan dan Kesihatan Pekerjaan JKKP Selangor mengesahkan punca kejadian mangsa dipercayai berada di kawasan titik buta semasa lori mengundur. Siasatan JKKP mendapati nahas berlaku ketika kerja penambakan tanah sedang dijalankan. Lelaki warga tempatan itu bertugas sebagai banksman atau signalman yang memberi arahan kepada pemandu lori untuk mengundurkan kenderaan bagi menurunkan muatan tanah. Mangsa berada di kawasan titik buta dipercayai terjatuh sebelum digilis tayar lori dan meninggal dunia di tempat kejadian. JKKP Selangor mengeluarkan surat arahan larangan kacau ganggu tempat kejadian dan menghentikan serta-merta aktiviti kerja penambakan tanah di tapak pembinaan. Notis larangan turut dikeluarkan ke atas majikan kerana gagal memastikan keselamatan persekitaran ketika kerja penambakan tanah dan kawalan pergerakan lori. Siasatan lanjut dijalankan bagi mengenal pasti punca kemalangan dan pihak yang bertanggungjawab mengikut Akta Keselamatan dan Kesihatan Pekerjaan 1994.
Now, let's look at the positive impact to organisation when they prioritise workforce safety. First, improve safety policy. When safety is made a top priority, organisations are encouraged to review and strengthen their safety policy on a regular basis. This leads to continuous improvement, for example, updating standard operating procedures, investing in safer technology, and introducing new protective measures. Beyond just meeting compliance, this practice creates a proactive safety culture where risks are identified and managed before accidents even occur. By aligning with OSHA, DOSH and international standards, companies not only avoid penalty but also position themselves as responsible and trustworthy employers. Secondly, boosted reputation. A strong commitment to worker safety directly boosts the company's reputation. It builds trust and credibility among employees, clients, investors, and even the public. Organizations with a clean safety record are also more competitive when bidding for contracts, especially in the construction industry where safety performance is often a key selection criterion. Moreover, companies that value safety attract and retain skilled employees since people naturally prefer to work in a safe environment. In the long run, this strong reputation becomes a strategic advantage, showing the company as professional, ethical, and sustainable.
Next, we go for negative impact to organization. The first impact is employee turnover. Employees feel unsafe after an accident because they are afraid it will happen again. The accident that occurred had a negative impact on other workers who witnessed the accident or the workers who work there. They can lose focus due to concern about the safety of the work environment. Employees experience an emotional disturbance or trauma with an accident that occurs, causing them to lose faith in safety and decide to quit. This in fact will often be faced by accident victims, and if the problem of this emotional disorder is worrying, they should consult a psychiatrist. Other workers will have to bear a greater workload to replace the injured workers' duties. The heavy workload causes workers to be exhausted so that they are no longer able to bear it. Next impact is increased cost. Serious accident cause medical costs to increase. Workers who have an accident can get compensation from SOCSO. If the accident occurs due to the negligence of the company in providing equipment or a safety working environment, the employee may request additional compensation payment from the company. The company also incurred operating costs due to accidents that disrupted operating time and item. Accidents that occur will indirectly affect the performance of work productivity because the process to restore work operation is not easy after an accident occurs. Lastly, the company was also fired by the DOSH for failing to ensure the safety of its employees and risking being sued by the victim employees. Under the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, employers are obligated to provide a safe environment or workplace. If the employer fails to comply with the act, the company may be subject to a fine of up to 50,000 ringgit.
Now, I'm going to share with you some of the possible consequences of workplace accidents. First, legal liabilities. Company may face lawsuits, fines, or penalties if they are found to have neglected safety obligation under laws like the Occupational Safety and Health Act (OSHA). This not only causes extra costs, but also leads to prolonged legal disputes and financial instability. Second, reputation damage. Frequent accidents can harm the company's image in the eyes of clients, investors, and potential employees. A poor safety record also makes it harder to win projects, especially in industry like construction where safety is a key selection criterion. Third, decrease employees' morale. When employees see their colleagues getting injured, it creates fear and stress, which lowers engagement. Over time, this may increase absenteeism, reduce loyalty, and even raise turnover. And last but not least, reduce productivity. Accidents disrupt workflow and may even halt operation. Injured workers need replacement or retraining, while investigation take time and resources, reducing overall efficiency. In short, workplace accidents don't just affect individuals, they can severely damage a company's legal, financial, and operational standing. That's why maintaining strong safety practice is essential.
So I will identify 3 main solutions, which is following standard operating procedures, reporting unsafe conditions immediately, and conducting regular safety inspections and risk assessment. Firstly, following standard operating procedure or SOPs is very important. One of the main SOPs in workplace safety is the use of personal protective equipment or PPE. PPE such as helmets, boots, vests, gloves, and goggles protect workers from dangers at the workplace. By wearing them consistently, we can protect our body and reduce the risk of serious accidents. If every worker follows these procedures, the overall safety level in the workplace increases significantly. Secondly, it is very important to report unsafe conditions as soon as they are seen. By doing this, we can protect workers from accident and serious injuries. The faster a problem is reported, the faster it can be fixed, and this reduces accident and work delays. Also, these reports give useful information about dangers at the site. For example, if workers often report falling objects from scaffolding or unstable parts of a building, the management can take action to fix this problem. These ways, workers feel confident to speak up and help make the workplace safer. Lastly, regular safety inspections and risk assessment should always be conducted. These inspections must be done systematically and should involve both management and workers so that no process is overlooked. By documenting findings and addressing them early, we can prevent accidents before they happen. This approach helps us create a safe and healthy work environment for everyone. For instance, identify a broken ladder during inspection allows us to replace it before someone gets injured. In the long run, regular inspections reduce risk and build a culture of safety within the organization.
Now, let's move on to the conclusion. In Malaysia, workplace accidents are still a serious issue with over 4,400 cases reported between January and May 2025. These accidents usually happen because of a lack of safety awareness, poor equipment, and unsafe practices. This issue doesn't just affect employees but also organizations. That's why stronger safety policy and proper training are urgently needed. Looking at the benefit. For employees, improved safety awareness means they become more alert and careful. With better training and equipment, workers gain valuable skill and use safer tools in their daily tasks. For organization, strong safety policy ensure compliance with OSHA and DOSH standard. At the same time, it boosts the company's reputation. Employees, clients, and stakeholders trust the organization more, and this also help attract top talent. So, the final thought is, workforce safety is a long-term investment in both people and productivity. Protecting employees not only reduce accident and financial loss, but also build trust and motivation. With continuous training, SOP compliance, and regular inspection, companies can create a safer and more sustainable work environment. In short, a safe workplace benefits everyone, both employees and organizations.